Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the 2020 release of the Target exclusive Maximum Destruction Retro 5-pack. This has been something that I have been wanting to make a video on forever because, as you can tell, I've been sitting on these Target exclusive 5-packs for quite some time. If you didn't notice, we did a video on the Gravedigger one last month. Well, now it's time we move on to the Max D one. The Gravedigger one was cool, don't get me wrong, but this one I have been wanting to do forever. I am so excited for today's video, it's not even funny, because for those of you who don't know, in the battle between Gravedigger and Max D, I'm on Team Max D 100%. Maximum Destruction is an amazing truck, and Tom Meents is quite literally the best driver in all of monster truck history. I will die on that hill, but you know, this is just a pack that I've been wanting to do for a long time, so I'm really excited for this. This is going to be really cool. And then after this, we've got the El Toro Loco one and the DC Comics one, and then I'll be out of 5-packs until the Marvel ones start coming out. You know, the 13 million Marvel 5-packs that we're going to have to collect because Spin Master doesn't know something called moderation. But anyway, here we go. Let's take a look at this one. I am really excited for this. Let's take a look at the box here. As you can see, it says 2003 to 2016. They are labeled by year. Now, a lot of people pointed this out when this first came out and said it was an error. It's actually not. It says Max D Maximum Destruction 2003 to 2016, 2003, 2013, 2016. This one says 2002. That's because this is not Max D. This is Team Meents. It was included in the 5-pack because it's part of Tom Meents' legacy, but it is not a part of the Max D legacy. So that's just something worth pointing out. All the names on the top here, all of the logos, really cool. And then if we flip it over to the back, you can see the pictures of all the real life trucks. So you got 2002 with Team Meents, all the cool pictures here of Team Meents. The one that every single YouTuber always uses because that's apparently one of the best pictures. I don't know. 2003, you got Maximum Destruction. Everybody knows the original Maximum Destruction, a crazy cool truck. 2013 was the 10th anniversary of Max D. So what was really cool is that at the World Finals that year, that was when Tom Meents attempted the double backflip and everything. Now, what's really interesting here, and you can consider this one an error, the 10th anniversary Max D that they're showing on the back is not what we got in this set. We got the one without spikes, which is really interesting. They gave us the one that doesn't have spikes. The one that they show on the back is the one with the spikes. So the 2013 Max D that they're showing on the back of the box is not the one that we actually got in the set. No, that is not an error on the die-cast part. That is an error on this part. This is not, these are not supposed to be here. That's not correct. In 2016, during the World Finals that year, and then on tour as well, there were two other versions of Max D that got ran. Tom decided that rather than having instead of having, 3 different Max Ds that were on tour that all looked exactly the same, let's change it. So Tom drove a silver one. This one, I can't remember who drove this one. They all say Tom Meents, which I don't think is accurate, because I'm pretty sure the other ones actually had the names of the drivers on it, but yeah. So then I think it was the Eichelbergers. One of them drove a red one, Candy Apple Red, and then the other one drove a yellow one. This was originally meant to be gold, and it ended up being yellow. It was more of a yellow color. So there's the famous yellow Max D, which is actually supposed to be gold. It is technically gold Max D, but it looks more yellow. I digress. Anyways, yeah, that's what we're looking at in today's video. It also should be known that the Max D that we all know and love, the one with the spikes, did not exist until 2013. This is what Max D, Maximum Destruction, looked like for its entire existence until here, when this body was ran for the 10th anniversary, and then after the 10th anniversary, it didn't go back to this. It stayed as this. So there's the little fun fact for you. Side panel here has Candy Apple Red on it. This side panel has gold, and the bottom has absolutely nothing. Oh, it's heavy. Why is it so heavy? Come on, flip over. There we go. All right. So here we go. This is the Max D 5-pack. So what I'm going to do, now that I actually know how to open this compared to last time when I had no idea what I was doing, is I'm going to just open this real quick on camera. We're going to get her all opened up for you guys. Because like I said, last time I did one of these 5-packs, I had no idea how to open it because it was a disaster. the amount of tape, again, the amount of tape is just unreal on these packages. There we go. Okay. So the first step is you got to pull out the inside. So I'm going to do that. I don't keep the box, but I do keep the actual insert, and you'll see why. This insert that the trucks are in. I do hang on to this, and there's a reason as to why I do that, which you're about to see. Okay, so now comes the fun part, is you got to go through and you got to take all of this tape off. There we go. Now the reason why you're taking all this tape off is because that is going to allow you into the thing where you can actually get your trucks out. Now, the other thing you got to do here is you also got to free these little plastic things as well. So what I did last time is I literally went through and I just yow, that's sharp. Just go like that, and then we go like that. And then we go like that. Editor, if you haven't done it already, turn up the background music so that way people have stuff to listen to while I'm doing this. That way it's not boring. Thank you kindly. All right. Get that one there. And then there's so many of these. The tape. Oh my God, wait. What if I just... No one ever said I was smart, okay? I want to say that out loud. I mean, a lot of people have said I'm smart, and I really appreciate when people call me smart, but sometimes I make people question it. Oh, God, that's so much easier. Why am I so stupid? I mean, the main reason why I didn't want to tear it was because, as you could see, that would happen, but... Come on. Give it to me. There we go. There we go. And like that, it has now been removed. Okay, so now comes the interesting part, because again, there's more tape. I know. It's ridiculous, but there's more... Ouch! There is more tape right in here along the inside. So we can't push in yet, and that's because there is tape that runs along the side of this for some reason. Like, I get not wanting the product to fall out of the box, but good God, that much tape is not necessary. Oops, I cut the plastic. God. Sometimes. All right, there we go. Okay, so then let's break that off of there. And then we got to come all the way over here, and we got to do the exact same thing. Over here. Cut it up, cut it up, cut it up. I did it again. What's the point of having the tape on there if the plastic that holds them in just comes apart like that? That's the most useless thing ever. Oh my God. All right. Then we cut that. How much tape is on this? They tape the entire underside of this. Good Lord. Again, like I said, the amount of tape on these 5-packs is the most excessive thing ever. Like, it is so pointless. It's like, what are they trying to do? Is it all for shipping's sake? I was going to say, if it's all for anti-theft's sake, we all know that Spin Master clearly needs to rethink that, because it is so easy to steal Spin Master products. It's not even funny. And normally I'd feel bad for saying that out loud, but I'm not kidding. You ever go to Target and see how many Spin Master trucks are stolen out of their packages? It's incredible. Spin Master somehow created the most stealable die casts in the entire existence of die cast collecting. Okay, there's the trucks right there. Okay, and then we have this, which I'm going to leave this the way it is for now. All right, so we're going to just leave this the way it is, and then we'll bring it back on screen. Okay, so now comes the really interesting part, which is this. So what you got to do, they changed it. They changed it. Flashback to the monster, or flashback to the Gravedigger video with how you had to get these out of here. It's not called hoarding, Mom. It's called being thrifty. Jeez. They changed it. They made it so much easier. Look at this. Look at this. They literally made it way easier. Can you guys still see? Yeah. All you got to do now is you got to... It's like getting a little... It's like actually trying to get them out of the play sets and stuff now. You just got to cut these little... Oh, they don't give you any room to do it, though. All right, welcome back to an episode of trying not to cut my finger off. Okay, seriously, how are you supposed to get these out of here? These are so tight. Ouch. Okay. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh man, why? Okay, you know what? Let's just do this the civil way. I didn't want to have to do it this way, but I'm going to because, you know, obviously I don't want to cut the thing that I'm going to display, but we're going to have to do it this way because Spin Master didn't give us another option here. Okay. Let's get in here with Team Meents. All right. And then because of the open packaging, these things are going to be absolutely covered in dust, but I'm honestly, unlike the Gravedigger video, I'm honestly not in the mood to go through and clean all these, so they're just going to have to be covered in dust. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these all should just come out. You ready? Oh my God, why is the packaging so much more difficult on this set compared to the Gravedigger set? Holy crap. That is unreal. Okay, there's Maximum Destruction. There's 10th Anniversary. There's Candy Apple. And there's Gold. Okay, so there is that. That is how I'd imagine Spin Master wants you to get those little plastic pieces out of there. But all right, there we go. So now comes the interesting part for me because I want to get these little numbers, the years, out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use acetone to get those out. And while I do that, I'm going to cut the video real quick and I'll be right back. So that way you guys don't actually have to watch me do that. Alrighty, now that that's done, we can actually look at the trucks here, which I know is what you all came here for. We are now 13 minutes into this video, and we haven't looked at a single truck yet. So we're obviously going to go in order from the first one to the last one here. And you know what I want to do? So we're actually going to scoot these guys forward here. And we are going to bring this back into scene because for the Gravedigger video, I had this as the background in the video, and it was really cool. Like, I liked the way it looked. It was pretty neat. But yeah, so as you can see right here, what this thing is it is a display of all of the Max Ds that we're looking at here, and Team Meents, of course. But let me just, okay, foot, there we go. All right, so we're obviously going to have this in the background, and I want to adjust my camera so you guys can see it as we're doing the unboxing. So there we go. Why is it crooked? That's interesting. Why is it crooked? All right, here we go. So if I zoom in, yeah, okay, cool. We get the little Max D thing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna raise my light up and we're gonna keep going up. So that way it looks like that. There we go. So now we have all of the Max Ds in the background here. That is gonna look sick. Okay, here we go. So why 90% of what's on screen is red Max D, I have no idea. They really didn't do a good job dispersing the photos here. What I will say though, and what I find really entertaining, is that if you look the 10th anniversary Max D that they have on the cardboard insert is the one that we actually have in package. Why they didn't put that picture on the back, I have no idea, considering that would have made more sense than what we did get, but who knows. All right, here we go. We are going to start with, obviously, the first one that they give us in the set. From 2002, we have Team Meents. So for those of you who don't know, this was when Bill Goldberg, and all the WWF, NWO, WCW, all of that jazz ended for Monster Jam. When that all ended, Goldberg no longer existed. Goldberg was this truck, essentially. So what happened is after Goldberg was pulled out of Monster Jam, Tom still had his truck, so he turned it into Team Meents, is what he decided to call it, just as a one-off name. He only ran it 1 year. As you can see, 2000 to 2001 world champion there, because he won racing. I think his first year he won racing, and in the second world finals he won racing and freestyle. He doubled down that night. It says Tom Meents under the door there. You can see all the really cool tattoo pinstriping, which looks really neat. USHRA.com, all that cool jazz. Apparently, from what I've heard, this body color is actually not correct to the real truck. I don't know for a fact, though. And then what's really cool is you have the portrait of young Tom Meents on the back, which was actually on the real truck. So that's really awesome. I love the attention to detail there. On a mission, right there, 2000 to 2001 World Champion Team Meents. Really cool. Also, you're going to notice that all of the trucks in today's video feature front engine chassis, because this, believe it or not, was the first ever time that Spin Master did front engine chassis, was for this 5-pack. So this is really awesome right here. A piece of history in my hands. And you'll also notice that the first 3 trucks will feature flotation tires, because BKTs were not a part of Monster Jam yet. So there you go, everybody. That is Team Meents, the first one that we'll look at in today's video. Hold on a second, I gotta scratch my nose. All right, now on to the truck that I would say is the most iconic out of this entire set, which is, of course, the 2003 Maximum Destruction. This truck right here is a piece of history, and surprisingly, I somehow don't have a 1/64 diecast of it. Like, this thing is iconic. It is legendary. You cannot be a fan of Monster Jam without knowing of this thing's existence. Like, this right here is the work of art for Tom Meents, the Maximum Destruction. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but Team Meents and this truck were only 1 year apart. That's because Team Meents ran for 1 year, and then after that, this truck debuted at the next year. So that was pretty cool. Tom Meents on a mission. Tom Meents there. What does that say? 10-time world champion. So that's what's really interesting here, is that this truck, this version of this truck, is set up for when it actually stopped running. So this right here, it says 10-time world champion. This isn't the version of Maximum Destruction that debuted in 2003, even though it says that on the package. This is actually the version of the truck before it was retired, I guess you could say. So there you go. That is the Maximum Destruction there. Absolutely iconic truck. You got Maximus on the back and everything. But then, for those of you who know, that truck immediately would then become this truck. This right here is the 10th anniversary Max D, also known, or Maximum Destruction, which then became Max D. So there you go, Tom Meents. You can see the Maximus face on the side. That was basically what happened, was that when the 10th anniversary, this truck right here had been running for 10 years, and Tom was like, okay, we got to come up with a cool paint scheme. So then he debuted this, and this was so popular that he ended up sticking with it, and he never... This is what the truck currently looks like as of today. It says Max D on the front, X Decade of Destruction, 10th anniversary and all that. 10-time champion, Decade of Destruction. This was the truck that he did the double backflip in at the One World Finals. Pretty cool. Nothing on the back, though, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, still on flotation tires and everything. There you go. That is the 10th anniversary Max D right there. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And then these next 2 trucks actually debuted in the same year, but one of them is a bit more interesting than the other one, and you're about to see why. So first up, we have the Candy Apple Red Max D. So this was a repaint of the modern day Max D into Candy Apple Red for one of the World Finals that ended up, this body ended up then just being used on tour after that. So it really just stuck around and made its worth, I guess. What's really cool about this truck, though, is that it actually, for 2024, in Tom Meents' final year, actually made its return. So this truck actually got a modern day recreation, which was really cool. And it says 11-time World Finals champion on top, because when this truck ran, he was an 11-time world champion, which is pretty cool. So there you go, everybody. That is it right there. I did not realize that the modern day Max D does not say on a mission on the front. I never really paid any attention to that. So there you go, everybody. That is the candy apple red one. It does have a bit of sparkle in its paint. I don't know if you noticed that. Looks kind of pinkish on your guys' end, almost like a brick. But yeah, there you go. That is it. As you can see, this is when the BKT sponsorship started. So now it's got BKT tires as well. And then the final one, which debuted at the exact same time as the red one, is of course the gold. This is as I call it, the yellow Max D. It was supposed to be gold, but the paint color kind of failed a bit, and it turned into this. But I don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks pretty cool. I kind of like the yellow. It's a bit interesting. This truck, I was actually really surprised, did not make a return in 2024. I kind of figured it would be one of the paint schemes that would return, and it, in fact, was not. So yeah, there you go. That is the Max D right there. Pretty cool stuff. Again, 11-time world champion, because at the time he was. And yeah, there you go. That right there, everybody, is the full 5-pack. That is what you get in the 5-pack. So we're going to scroll her down a little bit, and we are going to bring out the trucks once again. Of course, we're going to have Team Meents as the centerpiece. You know, the first one has obviously got to be the centerpiece, and then what we'll do is we'll bring in the other guys as well. We'll have yellow. Actually, you know what we'll do is we'll kind of put Team Meents right here. We'll have yellow be doing some sidewall action like that. Really sick bicycle. Make red do a wheelie. Okay, we're going to put yellow back where he was. My cardboard display is falling apart. It can't handle the weight. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put Maxie right here. Hold on. Put maximum. The other one is rolling out of my lap. We're going to put maximum destruction like this. And then we're going to put this one like that. There we go. That's our end display for the video right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed today's video and the little history lesson on Max D. It was pretty cool to look at all these trucks, and I'm so glad I finally got Team Meents and Maximum Destruction, the originals, in diecast form. The other ones are pretty cool. Not exactly something that I would go out of my way to get, though, but it's still pretty cool to have them. You know, Team Meents and Maximum Destruction, though, those were the ones that I was really excited for today's video. And I'm glad I got them now. You know, it's really cool to have those on display in front of you. This end display is way cooler than the Gravedigger one, in my opinion. I don't know. I really like this one a lot more, but yeah. There you go. I hope you all enjoyed what I had to show off today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.